Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwadner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have the great pleasure of meeting with Lisa Leach. She's President and Chief Sales Officer with Teneo Results. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you, Gerhard. Always a pleasure to be meeting with you and enjoying our conversations.
Tell us a little bit about Teneo. You have built a sales training company in Canada that is now operating around the world. Tell us a little bit about what you're offering today.
Today was the Latin word meaning to know, to integrate, to master, to get results. And that's exactly what we do in working with many different sales leaders, sales teams, is to help them to know the consultative selling principles, to really master all those curveballs and ultimately still get results.
So Lisa, the biggest curveball was COVID. How did you change from a live delivery model to a 100% virtual sales training model?
Our model had always been a blended learning. So it wasn't a big leap for us to be able to go to directly to virtual. But some of the things that we did is we got really, really good at virtual. And we created what we called give, get, gain sessions, inviting salespeople and sales leaders to come to these on a regular basis to bring their toughest challenges as they were navigating COVID. That really, really helped to increase their interest and then their demand for moving to that virtual training.
Lisa, can you give me an idea of the size of the group that you can handle? I would imagine you have like a big group event and small group events at the same time.
We have the flexibility of working with small groups, as small as 10 people, or we can work with teams with 100 plus. Ideally, we like to be able to have groups around 25 when we do our ongoing training program, weekly 90-minute sessions with the opportunity for the sales professionals to be learning in small chunks so that each week during their virtual training, they were learning and becoming stronger and more confident to ultimately be able to get better results.
Lisa, how do you add coaching when you do it virtually?
Our trainers and coaches can offer one-on-one. With breakout rooms, we can be doing that. But the other key piece to this is we work closely with the sales leaders, because the sales leader is really the secret ingredient to making training and coaching successful. We've also worked with a number of those sales leaders to now put more mentors and even deputy coaches in their sales teams.
How do you measure the success of your sales training?
We start off what we call with the SEIA. It's the Sales Effectiveness and Improvement Analysis. And what's really cool about that is it will do individual evaluations on each sales team. But what's different than a lot of other analysis is it also takes all the data and rolls it up so that we can see exactly how the entire sales team is performing, and then be able to take a look at their strengths and their gaps. So then we can take those competencies and weave it throughout the training, be able to customize it, continue to train and coach. And then throughout the training, we can do what we call checkpoints. So they're able to actually complete those evaluations again. We can see the progress of what they've been able to do. The other thing is in between each of our phases, we create what we call a sales practicum. The sales professional gets the opportunity to talk about what skills they were focused on improving, how they've made progress in their goals. They talk about a key account plan that they've worked on during the training, went and met with that customer to show the growth. And then ultimately we give them a selling scenario so that we can really see their consultative selling skills. And the last thing that we do to also measure the success is we've now built in a number of, we've got a very robust digital portal so they can be doing video challenges. Throughout this whole process in the video challenges, they start to get better at being more succinct in creating 1-minute videos, which then allows them to be able to create a final video on how they've been able to transition from being those traditional road warriors to now those virtual tech titans.
So Lisa, can you share a customer success story before and after?
I've been working with this client now, I'm going on to year 3. The first year we did those SEIAs and we evaluated. And the reality is the sales leader was actually good and strong. But what we quickly realized is that several of his team members were quite weak. So one of the things we realized is month by month, we realized that this team was not going to be the sales team that was going to help this sales director take him and the organization to where they wanted to go. So they started to actually realize we need to start attracting more and better people. Fast forward 2 years later, he almost has a completely different sales team. But this sales team, I am so proud of. First of all, they had their best year ever last year. As a result, that sales leader has been promoted to the senior director of sales. He's proud of the sales team he has, and they are going to continue to have ambitious goals to be able to build that team.
Awesome. Where can people learn more about Teneo Results?
Go to our website, teneoresults.com. Follow us on LinkedIn, see our posts, all sorts of different things to be able to see us in action to see if we're a good fit for your organization.
Well, thank you, Lisa, for sharing your insights into effective sales training. And for anybody who wants to improve the productivity of a sales organization, go to teneoresults.com.